Well, we had a busy week of wrestling the night before WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's right. Multiverse of matches brought to you by Impact.
Yeah.
Arguably, that was my favorite pay-per-view of WrestleMania weekend in some respects.
Hold on, you're only saying that because you got a point on that one. Welcome to TFS Pod, always known as The View Show Podcast. This is 24/7 Lou, and that's
Rick Hard saying, "Gosh, my weekend started off so good, and then
we'll get to that later."
Steam.
And that's
the one-man band. Rick Hard, if yours started bad, mine, forget it.
Yep. Yeah, folks, welcome to TFS Pod, always known as The View Show Podcast. From the highest mountain to the lowest valley, we are the beast of the East. We're the best in the West. You're listening to TFS Pod. I know I missed a line there somewhere. Well, you guys will play it back and figure it out. All right, folks, welcome to TFS Pod. Yes, we had a busy week before WrestleMania. Multiple shows going on that Friday night. I know I was watching 5 different shows that night, and it was crazy. It was exciting time to be a wrestling fan and having access to watch all that stuff too. So, in this episode, we will be talking about Impact Wrestling's multiverse of matches. But before we get to that, One Man Band, give us that line that everybody loves.
Rick Hard, get the scoreboard!
All right, so with the first pay-per-view of the WrestleMania weekend tallied in, Multiverse of Matches, brought to you by Impact at WrestleCon. The scoreboard stands. Not a lot changed with that. You had Lou still in the lead, and you got a slightly higher edge with an extra point.
Yes.
You're at 7 points now.
Yep.
In the lead. And then you've got myself, newly tied for second place, though it didn't last too long.
We'll get to that later.
With the one-man band at 2 points, both of us. So that was good for me. I'm giving myself a pat on the back.
Yeah.
Don't break your arm.
And then we had tied for third at the kiddie table, though someone really, really turned that around. The randomizer and Jay Few, who were tied at 1 point each, and then everyone else was at 0, including Bogey.
Yep.
And that's the scoreboard. Back to you, Lou.
Yep. On that Friday night, I'm going to have to say there was a lot of stuff going on. There was like 5 different things wrestling related going on. There was Ring of Honor, SmackDown, the WWE Hall of Fame, Fall Cabinet. There was a Rampage going on, and of course we had what we're going to be talking about in this episode is going to be Impact's multiverse of matches. All right, so let's kick off. What was the first match you had
Lou,
there?
We know you were telling us how you had your multiple screens open, your wall of televisions.
Yes,
with tuned into different stations and different channels, showing different shows.
Yeah, it was awesome. Great time to be a wrestling fan. All right, so let's talk about how many matches did we have on the multiverse of matches, by the way?
All right, so we had 9 matches, and we started off with the Ultimate X match. The match that was worth, are you ready with me? The match that was worth double points!
Oh, yeah.
And that actually started off really nice because the 3 of us predicted a Trey Miguel victory, and we got it. You had a split amongst everyone else with Jeff. He said that Chris Bay would win. No, wait a minute. Was it an exact split? Yeah, we had a 3-3 split.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said we had 3-3, Chris Bay, and then with us saying that it would be Trey Miguel retaining. And basically, it was for an Ultimate X match. It was actually very high intensity. I don't think it lasted that long though, which is kind of weird. Yeah, that match was pretty quick. I think it's the second shortest match of the night,
and very fast paced too.
Yeah, it was very quick, and
so many people
ended with. Yeah, you wouldn't expect a 5-person match to where you have to climb ropes and stuff to not last a long time. But I guess they were pressed for time with all the other matches. Mm-hmm. But ultimately, Trey Miguel got the win after taking it off of your girl, Lou, Jordynne Grace.
Yeah.
Who almost got the win there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, pretty quick match. We're a week and a half removed from it, so I don't remember all the spots.
Yeah.
I think I remember Jordynne Grace doing some pretty interesting power moves on a couple guys, though.
Oh yeah, she did.
Yeah. But ultimately, Trey Miguel, champion, retain. We kind of predicted as much. I mean, we didn't see any title changes on this show. So,
yeah,
pretty solid opener. I just thought I could have used a bit more time.
Mm-hmm. Well, now let's talk about the next match, which in our predictions battle there was a split there.
Yes. So the next match that came up was Nick Aldis and Mickie James versus Matt Cardona and Chelsea Green in the Jenner tag team match.
Mm-hmm.
And well, the faces got the win. I'll tell you that much.
Yep.
But this was actually the shortest match of the night, and I believe the split was. Let me see. You had the randomizer on our side.
Oh well, you and the one-man band, yeah.
Oh yeah. We forget, Lou. You lost your lead pretty early on, and it was looking pretty good for me. And then you kind of slowly started coming back.
Yeah.
Oh, I know who brought. Damn it! That Hail Mary pick in that one match that we'll get to was what put you back in the tie. But yeah, Nick Aldis and Mickie James got the win over Matt Cardona and Chelsea Green, and that was where we started. We started dividing who was going to get who was winning and who wasn't, because at this point I believe it was like that 2-point lead was very hard to overcome for everybody else.
Yeah, I know. That's our wrinkle for this year. I like that.
But yeah, shortest match of the night, intergender tag match. Nick Aldis and Mickie James got the win. Then we had, in what was the second longest match of the night, Alex Shelley get the surprise win over. Mike Bailey gets the surprise win over Alex Shelley. This match went 15 minutes. Just over 15 minutes.
Now, you
15 minutes, 3 seconds.
One thing I have to say about this Impact Wrestling started at 10 o'clock, which was at the same time that WWE was going on with Hall of Fame, and AEW was going on with Rampage, their 1 hour Rampage. And it was very exciting, like watching all this stuff. So I'm guessing that all these promotions had to put something really good, because to compete against a Hall of Fame where people are just talking. But,
of course. Hey, you need to compete against, because around this time Scott Steiner was given a live mic to do his Hall of Fame.
Yes.
So you definitely need to put something compelling on television to get those eyeballs. But yeah, I don't know about this match going 15 minutes though. I think they just knew, like, we can't beat it, so just send someone out to really, really soak in the time.
Okay, let's go to the next match. Fatal 4-Way, wasn't it?
Fatal 4-Way tag match for the Impact Knockouts World Tag Team Championship. And we kind of got what we expected. The influence, once again, not really. It was a cross-promotional pay-per-view. We were kind of expecting no championships to change hands. Yeah, we were right in that regard.
And it was a house show, kind of almost equivalent of a house show too. So for something big to happen, I didn't expect anything like huge to happen.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you there. I wasn't expecting anything major to go on, and we were right on that one. Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, certain people we didn't think would win got the wins, surprise wins, just so that they could get like some kind of 50-50 booking out of it. Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, champs retained. Influence got the win in the Fatal 4-Way tag team match, and we'll see where they go. For the record, the Inspiration wasn't involved in this match.
Yeah.
So It should be interesting if they ever get a rematch for those tag titles. That's probably why they weren't included there, to just protect them.
Mm-hmm. I believe so.
But, yeah, we got the win there. And at this point, it was pretty obvious that I think me and One Man Band were leading the charge on this at this point.
Yeah,
And
you guys had both had 4 points at this time. I had 3.
We were close behind, and J Few was just slowly kind of showing the inklings of like, yeah, he might get back on the board somewhere.
And main event Jeff, what's up?
He got the. Oh, don't do that to main event Jeff. Poor guy. He only got he was still at 0 at this point. Yeah, we've all had rough starts on here. I've had a bad year. In 2021. I know what he's going through.
Now the next match was one of those surprise matches. The winner on that one, and that's where I got a point on that one. Put me on the board.
Yes, this is where you got tied back in with your Tomohiro Ishii getting the win on Eddie Edwards.
Yeah, I guess on that one, by the way.
In a match, yeah, you totally took a chance on that one. I know you did, because
lot of ink, boatload.
And speaking of main event, Jeff, this was actually the match that gave him the 1 point of the night.
Yeah.
So good on him for not going. You know, it would have been a bad precedent if he got a donut on the first pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Someone did get a donut at the end of the.
We'll talk about that in another segment.
Yeah.
All right, so Ishii
got the win over Edwards, and at this point, well, not a lot of points were distributed on that one, because most people went with Eddie Edwards getting the win. And then we had the match that kind of sealed the deal for OMB here. Which was the Moose and PCO match.
Oh, yeah. That was a bold pick.
Josh Alexander and Jonah. Because OMB picked heels to get the win. And
yeah, wait. One minute. I don't know. What was your take? Why are we going in that direction?
Well, because I figured since, PCO is a Ring of Honor product, I was thinking that they were probably going to go in the Ring of Honor route, but then obviously with this whole thing that started happening with AEW, I figured like, probably not. But I guess maybe I just wanted to go against the grain a bit too.
No, that's a style.
He did it for the points.
Yeah, I like it.
Points.
Because it has paid off. It has paid off.
Had it paid off, he would have won the night.
Oh well.
So that, yeah.
But other times it has paid off. So yeah,
it happens.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, and I made this comment while the event was happening, because this was around the time where Taker went to do his induction speech, and
you mean the motivational speaker?
I only know the motivational speech. It was a good speech. Guys. Come on. But I made the comment saying, yeah, like these guys could be having the match of their lives. I would never know. So all I know is who won. I don't know what happened in the match at all.
Yeah. It was true, because a lot of stuff was going on at that time.
Yeah, a lot of stuff was
Rampage
going on.
had his last match. Was wrapping up. They were wrapping up their 1 hour.
Yeah, it was a mission for us to keep the live scoreboard updated with certain things. I remember there was one time I tuned back in after the Scott Steiner speech and said, "Wait, what happened?" And Lou was also like, "Yeah, what happened? I missed that too." And we had to look up the results.
Yeah, I had to go online quickly to look up what happened. All right, so then next match, Deonna Purrazzo.
Next match was the Virtuosa. Dibs, by the way, guys. Deonna Purrazzo, my girl, Deonna Purrazzo, getting the win in her Champ Challenge match, which is the Open Challenge. She was defending her AAA Reina de Reinas championship, and she defended it against Fabi Apache. I might be mispronouncing that first name. She won by submission, so don't go against the Virtuosa, baby. That's all I gotta say. We've all kind of picked up on that strategy.
Yeah.
Let me see. I believe the only person who went with mystery opponent was... Oh, no. The randomizer and Jeff went with that, so...
Yeah, what?
Yeah. But, yeah, no championship changing hands on this show, so Deanna Peraza got the win. Then you had Chris Sabin in a surprise for everyone.
Yeah.
Chris Sabin got the win over Jay White. He got his win. He got his win back.
Mm-hmm.
I had kind of gotten a feeling this would happen, but I went with the safe pick in Jay White only because it was so overwhelmingly going to be a lost point. But could have been the difference maker. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Lou's thinking to himself, thank goodness he didn't. He's keeping quiet. That's how I know. But, Chris Sabin got the win over Jay White in the longest match of the night, and what was actually a pretty good match, I will say. And then the night ended with the Good Brothers getting a surprise win over the Briscoe Brothers, with only Jay Few getting that point.
Which I have to mention. I have to mention on this one, the Briscoes. This was their second match of the night because they had competed in Ring of Honor's event earlier in the day, and I was watching. It was around 7:00 or something. They had started, and they started at 10, and by this time it was like 1:00 in the morning or something like that, or 12:00 or something like that. It was, and yeah, they had competed earlier, and then and when they walked in, they were not champions of was it not Ring of Honor, NWA's tag team champions because they had lost that.
They had lost the titles.
Yeah. So
yeah, that was. Yeah, and then they lost against the Good Brothers. Not a good night for them.
No, I'm sorry. It was Ring of Honor. I'm sorry. It was Ring of Honor. Battle the championship they had lost. So, yeah. Like I said, it was a busy night. Impact put a good show on. Only bad thing was that you got a point also.
Oh, give me a break, Lou. You know what the only bad thing is? You know what no. I'm glad I got a point. Finally, I wish you didn't get a point because you don't need the lead. You don't need the widen the gap.
Yeah, seriously.
But what the main bad thing is, I think this pay-per-view opened up a multiverse, and we went into a universe where people who by all rights shouldn't win points got points for the rest of the weekend. Yeah. Because what the heck happened for the rest of the weekend?
Yeah, oh my God.